Have you ever noticed your dog tilting their head to the side when you speak to them, as if trying to understand every word? This adorable and seemingly innocent gesture may be more than just a cute trick or a random movement without purpose. You might wonder if your dog is actually trying to communicate with you or simply reacting to the sound of your voice. According to behavioral science research, head tilting in dogs could be linked to their attempts to better understand human communication and emotions. Today, we'll explore the fascinating scientific reasons behind why dogs tilt their heads when you talk to them. Important note, this video is for behavioral education purposes only. For any health concerns about your pet, please consult a licensed veterinarian. Head tilting in dogs may be a complex behavior that involves multiple sensory and cognitive processes working together. Research suggests that this behavior could be connected to how dogs process auditory information and interpret human vocalizations. Your dog's unique ear structure might play a significant role in why they tilt their head to capture sounds more effectively. Some scientists believe that head tilting may help dogs locate the source of a sound with greater precision and accuracy. This behavior could also be linked to how dogs read human facial expressions and attempt to understand our emotional states. Dogs might tilt their heads to get a better view of your mouth movements, which could help them interpret your intentions. Understanding this behavior may strengthen the bond between you and your dog by improving mutual communication and understanding. Let's examine the scientific explanations that researchers have proposed for this charming and intriguing canine behavior. First, head tilting may help dogs adjust their ears to better capture and process the sounds you are making. Dogs have highly sensitive hearing that allows them to detect frequencies far beyond the range of human perception. By tilting their heads, dogs might be attempting to triangulate the exact location and source of your voice. This positioning could help them determine whether a sound is coming from above, below, or at their level. The angle of their head tilt may vary, depending on the pitch and tone of your voice or the environment. Second, dogs might tilt their heads to get a clearer view of your facial expressions and mouth movements. Research indicates that dogs are remarkably skilled at reading human emotions through facial cues and body language. By adjusting their head position, they may be trying to see your entire face more clearly without obstruction. This behavior could be particularly pronounced when you are speaking in an excited or emotional tone of voice. Some dogs may tilt their heads more frequently when interacting with their favorite humans or during training sessions. Third, head tilting may serve as a sign that your dog is paying close attention and focusing on what you are saying. This gesture could indicate that your dog is actively engaged in the conversation and trying to understand your message. Dogs might use head tilting as a way to show you that they are listening and interested in your communication. The behavior may be reinforced over time if you respond positively with praise, treats, or affectionate gestures. Some dogs may learn that tilting their heads elicits a favorable reaction from their human companions. Fourth, head tilting could be linked to your dog's ability to empathize with your emotional state and feelings. Studies suggest that dogs may possess a remarkable capacity for understanding human emotions through various sensory cues. When you speak to your dog, they might tilt their head as a way of showing empathy and emotional connection. This behavior may be more common in dogs that have a strong bond with their owners and are highly attuned to their moods. Some dogs might tilt their heads in response to your sadness, happiness, or excitement as a form of emotional mirroring. Fifth, head tilting may be associated with how dogs process and store information about words and commands they have learned. Research on canine cognition suggests that dogs might tilt their heads when trying to recall a familiar word or command. This behavior could indicate that your dog is mentally processing what you have said and searching their memory for meaning. Some highly intelligent dogs may tilt their heads more frequently when learning new tricks or responding to complex instructions. The gesture might reflect the cognitive efforts your dog is putting into understanding and responding to your communication. Sixth, certain dog breeds may be more prone to head tilting due to their physical characteristics and ear structure. Dogs with floppy ears or longer snouts might tilt their heads more often to compensate for their anatomical features. Breeds known for their intelligence and trainability, such as border collies or poodles, may exhibit this behavior more frequently. However, individual personality and temperament could play a more significant role than breed characteristics alone. Every dog is unique, and the frequency of head tilting may vary widely even among dogs of the same breed. So how can you encourage and understand your dog's head tilting behavior in a positive and healthy way? First, try speaking to your dog in a clear, enthusiastic tone while maintaining eye contact to capture their attention. Using varied pitches and emotional expressions might trigger more head tilting as your dog tries to interpret your meaning. Second, reward the behavior with gentle praise or treats when your dog tilts their head in response to your voice. Positive reinforcement can help strengthen this communication behavior and deepen your bond with your dog. Third, be mindful that excessive head tilting or sudden changes in this behavior could indicate medical issues. If your dog tilts their head constantly or seems disoriented, consulting your veterinarian may be necessary to rule out ear infections or neurological problems. Fourth, engage in regular training sessions that challenge your dog's cognitive abilities and encourage active listening. Teaching new commands while playing interactive games may stimulate your dog's mind and promote head tilting as a sign of engagement. Remember, head tilting is generally a positive sign of your dog's attentiveness and desire to connect with you. In summary, dogs may tilt their heads to improve hearing, read facial expressions, show attention, express empathy, or process information. This charming behavior likely reflects your dog's deep connection to you and their desire to understand your communication. By recognizing the science behind head tilting, you may appreciate this gesture as a meaningful form of canine-human interaction. Whether your dog tilts their head frequently or rarely, it remains a heartwarming sign of their love and loyalty. Reminder: this content is for educational purposes only. For health concerns, please consult a veterinarian.